Ever found yourself frantically cleaning the house instead of starting that big project? Don't worry, you're not alone. It seems we all become expert housekeepers when there's a deadline looming. Welcome to the Universal Club of Procrastinators. Now, before you get too comfortable, let's get one thing straight. This isn't a celebration of procrastination. Rather, it's a guide to help you overcome it, albeit with a humorous twist. So let's dive into the world of I'll do it later and explore some funny yet practical tips to beat procrastination. Tip number 1, turn your tasks into a game. Imagine your work as a video game and every task you complete levels you up. The more levels you conquer, the closer you get to defeating the final boss. Procrastination. Secondly, befriend the tomato. No, not an actual tomato, but the Pomodoro technique. Set a timer for 25 minutes. Focus on your task during this time, then reward yourself with a 5-minute break. Just imagine you're cooking pasta. You wouldn't want it overcooked, would you? The third tip is to trick your brain with the 2-minute rule. If a task takes 2 minutes or less to complete, do it immediately. You'll be surprised at how many tasks you can get done in just 2 minutes. It's like a magic trick, but for productivity. Next, avoid the trap of perfectionism. Remember, your first draft doesn't have to be a masterpiece. It's like baking a cake. You don't expect it to look perfect right out of the oven, do you? And finally, remember to take breaks. Not Netflix marathons, but short, refreshing breaks. Think of your brain as a muscle. It needs rest to perform at its best. To wrap up, let's recap our funny yet practical tips. Turn your tasks into a video game. Befriend the tomato, and remember, it's not about cooking, it's about working. Trick your brain with the 2-minute rule. Avoid the trap of perfectionism because no one expects you to bake the perfect cake on your first try. And lastly, take breaks. But not too long. We don't want to fall into the trap of procrastination. Remember, it's all about balance. So, the next time you find yourself cleaning when you should be working, remember these tips and get back on track. The world of I'll do it later doesn't have to be your world. Now go forth and conquer procrastination.